So, what have we learnt today?
So many things.
If none of the neuroses and disadvantages I've been talking about today ring any bells, then high five. I am in awe/terror of you. But if they do ring any bells, please, if they don't, please remember that every person you meet is fighting their own battle. But if they do ring bells, please give yourself permission. Whatever that thing is that you kind of want to do, but you think it's weird, or you think other people will think it looks arrogant, or don't be a dick, don't hurt anyone, but don't spend your life waiting to be told that you're good enough to go do whatever the things are you kind of want to do. I had someone come up to me after the show once and say, I've decided to do a thing since I've been seeing your show. You're going to think it's weird. My husband said it's weird. You're going to think it's weird. My husband says it's weird. My brain is already braced for any amount of kink weirdness. And she said, I'm going to get my kids music lessons. Yes! Do it! Go for it! We are so scared of what other people might think, and most other people aren't paying that much attention to you because they're being neurotic about themselves, or self-absorbed about themselves, or they're just fucking busy. But if you're spending your life waiting for someone else to give you that pat on the head, that blessing that yes you can, yes you have achieved this thing, you are leveled up and ready and able and qualified to do X, Y, Z, that pat on the head is probably never coming, and not because you don't deserve it, but because no one else is qualified to give it to you. Please give yourself permission, and if that feels like a stretch, and you don't quite believe it, even though you kind of say it inside your head, then now's as good a time as any. I give you permission, with all the authority of a microphone, a clipboard, and a lab coat I bought off the internet. Milgram's electric shock experiment, lab coats equal authority. This final piece is called Breathe, and it comes with probably some of the most boring graphics I've had so far. If you want to keep staring at me waving my arms around, that's all good. But we also have ambient sounds, and yes, if you want to keep staring at me, that's all good, but I'll be honest, it's the last one, and I haven't entirely re-memorized it. I'm going to be slightly reading it off the clipboard, so if you want to just sort of close your eyes and treat this more as a guided meditation, that's also good. Get comfortable, close your eyes, body weighted evenly, and take a deep breath. Breathe in good air. Wrong track. Take a deep breath. Breathe in good air. Breathe out bad air. Breathe in good air for a count of 1, 2, 3. Breathe out thinking if we've all just exhaled bad air, then we'll start inhaling it too. Breathe in positive energy. Breathe out negative energy. And while we're at it, breathe out thinking that doesn't make scientific sense. Breathe in knowing this might be worth a try. Breathe out doubts about whether you're doing this right. Breathe in the deep breaths that slow your heart rate and calm your mind. Breathe in the things that you know are good about you. Breathe out the comments that belittle you, that still have their hooks in you. Breathe in the spells and facts that will drive those fuckers out. Breathe in that time you stood your ground and looked around as you saw those eyes on you as you spoke strong and true. Breathe out that time you held your tongue. When you knew it was wrong but sod being right, you didn't want to fight, not that day. Breathe it out and away. Breathe in the friends that make you smile for existing. Breathe out all Facebook friends you don't actually like, but you've got enough mutual friends that it would be awkward, right? Life's too short. Delete. Breathe in knowing you are strong and your feelings are valid. Breathe out ever knowing your place. Expel that air, expel that idea, expel the X that's still in your head and bar the door. Breathe in knowing you can always phone a friend. Breathe out worrying what other people might think. Breathe in knowing you're allowed to leave the things that don't work for you. Breathe out bad relationships, house shares and jobs. Breathe in that you have the power to change things. Breathe out ever feeling trapped or alone. Breathe in knowing that you have beautiful eyes and your name will feel like a prayer on the lips of those that love you. Breathe out worrying whether your bum looks big in this. Your ass looks fine and you have bigger fish to fry. Breathe in feeling the weight of history light on your shoulders. Breathe out those who would pull the wings off of you. Breathe in knowing you are good enough. Breathe out knowing that we cannot change our pasts. Breathe in knowing that we can outgrow them. Flip off the playground slurs and the ghosts that throw them, because life happens for one performance only. Without safety nets or audiences, solely you. Your time. So what do you want to do with it? What would you do if you weren't afraid of what other people might say? Try it for a day and see where it takes you. And it won't be perfect first time, but that's okay. Keep trying anyway. But mostly, hold your head high and your shoulders back and breathe. You've got this. Because this is for the people we could be, can be, will be just as soon as we stop asking permission to be. Yeah.